Face Randy Orton, heel Randy Orton. Let's compare these two different individuals and let's find out which one is better. One is boring, uninspired, and another one is entertaining and one of the best heels of all time. So when you kinda think about it, you compare these two, you come to a conclusion that Vince McMahon wants to f Roman Reigns. Welcome to the greatest show in wrestling history. Welcome to Greatness of Wrestling. And today we're gonna talk about WWE 2K19. We're gonna talk about SmackDown Live and Braun Strowman. You know the big guy who definitely needs the briefcase? Yeah, that guy. You guys probably noticed that I talk about Raw and SmackDown a lot in this series, and I think the reason behind it is because when I will do these episodes on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I will talk about Raw and SmackDown. It's not gonna be a review, but I will tell you my favorite things and highlights of the show. So I'm happy and you happy that you got your review, because I can't be to watch entire Monday Night Raw and talk about Alicia Fox getting with Roman Reigns Superman punch, he wins the Divas Championship from the past or whatever. Yeah, that would never happen, but I'm still not gonna bother talking about that. That sentence that I just said was more interesting than Raw. WWE rumor, Braun Strowman likely losing Money in the Bank contract to Kevin Owens. Veteran professional wrestling journalist Dave Meltzer explained WWE's booking of the feud. The idea is that Kevin Owens is right, but he is annoying. And when you're right and annoying, it means that you're supposed to get heat. That's actually true. The only problem is that Owens is not that annoying and the other guy, Braun Strowman, is. But the other guy is really popular. Braun Strowman is super over. Furthermore, Meltzer insinuated that the ongoing storyline between Strowman and Owens is working well, as the fans are cheering for the former while booing Owens. Nevertheless, Meltzer added that when one is to look at the storyline from a logical perspective, Owens seems like a sympathetic babyface. Besides, with the WWE teasing Owens possibly defeating Strowman at SummerSlam, it's being noted that Owens could indeed take away the Money in the Bank contract from Strowman. That's very interesting. Now, one thing that I agree with Dave Meltzer right here is that I thought about that as well. Why is Braun Strowman a babyface in this one while he's kinda pretty much bullying Kevin Owens all the time? Kevin Owens didn't do anything that wrong to deserve all this punishment from Braun Strowman. I know it's wrestling, it's a babyface versus a heel, but it's one of these situations where a heel is kind of more of a babyface when you think about it. No one deserves to be in Smurf shit. And the idea behind Kevin Owens winning the Money in the Bank briefcase is absolutely amazing. Just think about it. Kevin Owens gets his ass beaten every week, you know. Braun Strowman is pretty much laughing at Kevin Owens, but who's laughing now when Kevin Owens wins the Money in the Bank briefcase against Braun Strowman? What a story, actually. I didn't really like this rivalry, but if it ends this way, I'm kinda into it. And at the same time, what makes more sense? Braun Strowman, an absolute monster, carrying a Money in the Bank briefcase while he actually doesn't need it at all. He's the last person who needs a Money in the Bank briefcase. And Kevin Owens winning it, now that's something interesting. I want to see Kevin Owens in main event rivalries again. I want to see him in the title picture, whether it's Raw Championship or SmackDown Championship. I do believe that Kevin Owens would be a better Money in the Bank holder than Braun Strowman, because the guy just seriously doesn't need it. So what are your thoughts on that? Leave your predictions in the comments below. We all know that Kevin Owens and Braun Strowman are gonna face off at SummerSlam for the Money in the Bank briefcase. So do you think that Kevin Owens will actually win the briefcase against Braun Strowman, or do you think that he just won't and we will have the monster with a briefcase? I want to talk about SmackDown Live. Amazing episode as always lately. I think like 2 recent episodes of SmackDown Live were actually pretty damn entertaining, so I'm not even watching Raw anymore. I skipped through it, but I watched SmackDown Live for the most part because there are things that I'm interested in. Randy Orton, Samoa Joe versus AJ Styles, The Miz versus Daniel Bryan. I want to talk about Randy Orton's promo, probably the best promo he ever cut since like 2007, in my opinion. That was absolutely amazing. He pretty much said that I was the Apex Predator, the Viper, even the Legend Killer, but now I realize that the only Legend Killers are you people. So back in the day, his gimmick was to defeat every single legend in the WWE, and now he kinda brought back this gimmick by defeating every single fan favorite. He even owned the indie guys that are coming to the WWE. He pretty much said that I don't wear face paint, I don't steal this kind of crap. So it was absolutely amazing Randy Orton promo. And here's the thing about Randy. You will probably disagree, but I think that Randy Orton is the most underrated WWE wrestler by the internet. Seriously, the guy doesn't get enough credit. Then we got Samoa Joe announced as AJ Styles' opponent. It was not really an announcement, he kinda just did it from the back, and people say he doesn't deserve it. You really think so? He just defeated R-Truth in a match. Beat that. Beat that. Chris Jericho is bragging about defeating Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock at the same time. Just piss off, okay? He defeated R-Truth in a one-on-one match on SmackDown Live. If that doesn't scream deserving, I don't know what does. But seriously, AJ Styles vs Samoa Joe is gonna be amazing, especially the match. I don't really care about the rivalry itself, honestly, but I know that these guys will put on a classic on SummerSlam. And also we have a great The Miz and Daniel Bryan segment. Maurice actually returned to SmackDown Live for the first time since she got pregnant, I guess. I don't know how to put this. The Miz brought an actor baby, but once he was in the ring, he actually had a fake doll and he threw it to Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan thought it was a real baby, he catched him, and skull-crushing finale to Daniel Bryan. A pretty decent promo. Now I do realize that it was just a cheap advertisement for the Miz and Mrs. whatever the show is called, for the Miz and Maurice, but it was entertaining. That's a good way to advertise something. Not your typical Total Divas crap by giving a Total Diva a Divas Championship or Women's Championship just to boost the ratings and to have your fake storylines for a reality show. You know, let's give Carmella and shit the championship so we can have something on Total Divas. I hate that. So SmackDown Live was pretty solid. These are the most memorable moments for me, of course, but the whole show was actually pretty nice. So I just hope that SmackDown Live is gonna bring us a good show every week. I hope it's not just an accident. Celebrate WWE Hall of Famer Ric Flair with the WWE 2K19 Woo edition. Oh, that woo was the cringiest thing I've ever said in my entire life. Cringer than when Charlotte says this. Anyway, okay, so that's all the stuff you're gonna get if you buy the collector's edition, and it's okay, it's pretty good, but I just simply don't give a sh. For those who do, however, the WWE 2K19 Woo edition will include a copy of WWE 2K19 Deluxe Edition, access to WWE 2K19 Season Pass digital content, exclusive playable WWE Hall of Famers, 80s inspired, Roddy Piper, Dusty Rhodes, and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, exclusive playable characters, Macho Man Randy Savage, and The Undertaker from 2002, exclusive playable Arena Starcade 9080, 3 exclusive in-game attire, Ric Flair 24 robe, and Charlotte Flair 32 robe. Of course, access to WWE 2K19 pre-order bonus, Rey Mysterio and Ronda Rousey, and WWE Supercard limited edition cards. You're also gonna get a toy, you're also gonna get a picture of Ric Flair with his real robe, Hall of Fame ring, and I guess that's about it. It's cool and all, it's actually pretty good actually. Getting a picture with his real robe is pretty impressive. Yes, I would love to have that, but the thing is, I want the game. I don't care about your exclusives, your DLCs. I guess my biggest issue with that is that you don't even show any trailers, any screenshots, no gameplay footage, nothing, seriously nothing about the actual gameplay or game modes, and you bring us all this exclusives, pre-orders, all this kind of crap that I just seriously don't give a shit about if I don't know what the game looks like. I don't know if it's a good game, if it's a bad game, I don't know what's new, so I don't really understand people who buy the game while not even knowing how the game is actually going to look. Other than that, it's pretty cool. Ric Flair, bunch of legends. I just wish we would have legends from like 2000s, you know, people that we grew up watching. I love the legends, but I feel like every year we get legends from the 80s, you know, early 90s. I kinda got bored of that. And that's kinda it for today's Greatness of Wrestling episode. There wasn't really a big reason for me to make a video today, but I decided to do it because I want to talk about Raw and the next day about SmackDown, so that way you guys get your Raw and SmackDown short reviews, and at the same time I talk about the news. So Greatness of Wrestling episodes will now have Raw and SmackDown reviews. kinda. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below. Are you excited for WWE 2K19, and what do you think about WWE 2K's ways to advertise their game by not showing you anything but feeding you with a bunch of DLCs, pre-orders and exclusives? Let me know in the comments below what do you think about that, and are you excited for the game? Thank you for watching this video. Twitter, Instagram, all the links are in the description below. The Great One, peace, love and hugs. It's been a pleasure.